Hello everyone, Misha here again. So today we're going to be playing a game called Disturbed. This is kind of like a point and click novel kind of a thing. I haven't really watched much of anything on this, but I know that Cinnamon Toast Ken did do a video on this. I haven't watched it yet, but let's see how well I do on this one. Another dull day passes as you struggle to manage your failing farm. Your crops are beginning to wilt and your cow is sick. Oh, cool. Alrighty. For some time the land has been very quiet. The air has grown thick and foul. Each passing day you feel more uncertain if things will ever return to how they were before. Perhaps it is up to you. You've made up your mind. You're going to do something about it. I don't know. You stand in front of your humble home, pondering what you should do next. Let's see. Let's go to the crops. Path divides the crops you have labored so hard to prosper these past months. The penetrating odor reminds you that your plants are decaying away, and time is running short. Oh dear. Let's see. Let's go to the pen. Toxic fume burns your nose as you enter the pen. Your poor cow lays lifeless on the ground as growing blight slowly begins to consume her body. You feel sick to your stomach as you stand here, especially as you stare at the black mushrooms that dot the ground. Water. You inspect the water looking for anything abnormal. You notice that the water has a dark consistency to it. Dropping a stone into it, black particles from the bottom swirl about like a thunderstorm. Your face shrivels in disgust. Grab a mushroom. You kneel down and grab a mushroom. As you begin to rip it out of the ground, a cloud of spores spray from the mushroom. Your hands begin to burn and melt as you observe. Slowly your body shrivels up into a dark, moist consistency as the poison spreads. Ugh. You die, eventually, after crawling about on the ground. Your adventure ends here. Well, fuck you. Let's try it again. Skip. Yes. Okay, so we went to the crops. Let's go in the house. During the house, you feel a subtle uneasiness as if the growing blight outside has penetrated the walls of your safe haven. From what you see, however, everything is the same as you left it. Perhaps this may be a good time to just lay in bed and wish that your problems will just go away. You fight the notion, but the temptation is still there. Let's see. Let's read the journal. Dear Journal. Another usual day on the farm. The crops are growing with good health. Bethanine is also doing quite well, never disappointed with the milk she provides. If things continue to go well, I may be able to invest in more animals. A farmer can only be so social with a cow. I cannot fucking talk. ... Dear Journal, today has been an unfortunate day. Somebody broke into my shed and stole some things. I usually don't mind if someone steals a bite to eat from the garden, but to take my equipment, well, I put a lock on the door and hid the key. Nobody will ever get into my stuff again. Okay. Dear Journal, I woke one night to a foul smell I've never come across before. I took a step outside to see what I could find, but I found nothing after searching about the farm. However, God damn it, whatever it is, it must be bad. I should make a trip into the city to see what this is about. Okay, let's see what's in the chest. You open the chest and find nothing more than a pile of papers. It seems you have less valuables, wow, than you anticipated. You close the chest. Let's lay in bed. You lay in your bed and fall asleep to the light sound of wind blowing outside against the grass. You begin to hear whispers and chants, but you can't make anything of it. An image appears before you, a stone, glowing as if it were alive. The chants get closer as your vision grows in more detail. You reach towards the stone with your hand as your finger makes contact. A clash of thunder rattles around you. Your clothing and skin start to flake away, like dust in the wind. The particles flow into the stone, sapping the life from your body. You feel pain you have never experienced before. A fear begins to flood over you. Well, son of a bitch. You suddenly see yourself laying in bed, never to wake up again. Your adventure ends here. Well, that was jitty. Let's try one more time here. Yes, we're skipping that. Let's go to the shed. You attempt to open the shed door. The door won't budge. You remember locking it some time ago, but you can't remember what you did with the key. Okay, well, let's go back into the house. Law. Read your journal. Okay, back outside. Okay, let's go to the crops then. There was. Let's go to follow the path. You continue down the trail for a while until you see a cave off in the distance. You pause, questioning if there could be something helpful in there. Let's go into the cave. There's probably something that's going to kill me in here, but whatever. There's a faint whistle from the wind passing between the rocks. The temperature significantly cools as you enter the cave. No shit, it's a cave. You notice that there is a different smell, but you welcome it, comparing it to the deathly blight found outside. Go further into... Hi, bear, what's up? Before you take your next step, a large bear emerges from the darkness. You realize that you have made a terrible mistake, even thinking that something helpful can be in here. And we're gonna run away. You turn around, the bear roars with a deep growl, shaking those stones about the cave. All you can think about is making it back home in one piece. And I'm dead. Well, you make it to the trail, then the bear catches up with you, tackling you to the ground. You scream in pain as the bear rips you apart. Fuck. Your adventure is here. Well, son of a bitch. I am going to achieve something here. Because I know there's a lot of different endings. And we are going to do stuff. Okay. Come to a stop as you stumble upon a broken wagon. Inspect the wagon. You look about the mess and find bits of food and clothes scattered. Scattered. Okay. You misspelled scattered. That's okay. About the scene. You notice a key on the ground during your search. Pick up the key and continue on your way. After what felt like an hour or two, you reach a bridge. Nearby the path is a small shack, similar to the house you have on the farm. The man that lives here is a kind fellow, from what you recall. Maybe he is home. Inspect the shack. You walk towards the structure and knock on the door. You scratch the back of your head, figuring that the person that lives here is currently occupied, if not elsewhere. You remember picking up a key from the wagon and use it on the door. Door unlocks. You decide to help yourself in. This is not the smartest thing to do. Observing the empty room, you realize something terrible must have taken place here. The room is a wreck, just like the wagon. You are overcome with fear as you think of the man that used to dwell here. Inspect the book. Pick up the book and start to flip through the pages. You discover that this is a journal. Reading a passage or two can't hurt. Today's trading went smoothly, thank goodness. What I am thrilled most about, however, is that one of my buddies mentioned to me at the conclusion of our day. Oh my god, I can't read. Apparently, there is a pond nearby that has some of the biggest fish in the region. With a good catch, I can make enough to move things forward. I was caught off guard when he mentioned that nobody has been able to catch any from there. I guess your typical fishing rod won't do the trick, but what can be done about it then? Something to be intrigued about, I suppose. past couple weeks have been really rough for me. My trading business has gone under, and I have lost nearly everything I own. This has pushed me to the two extremes, but that can't be helped now. I am leaving this place forever, never to return. The land is dying, and there is nothing but darkness here. Anyone reading this should leave while they can. Can't find a name to give this man, but regardless of the name, you got chills running down your spine. It's in the trapdoor. You observe the trapdoor and notice a lock keeping it closed. With the key... Wow, the key... It must be a skeleton key, I guess. Without thinking, you travel downward. Walking down steps leading below there attacks your body with a piercing cold. You notice immediately that there is a woman chained to the wall. She doesn't seem to notice you as you study her. Feel darkness surround you as you stay in this awful place. You tremble as you try to form words in your mouth. You there, let me out of here. The pressure of such a demand makes you freeze. Take a moment to think about the situation before you respond. What got you locked up to begin with? You'll never believe me even if I told you the truth. Something brought you here. Please have mercy on me. Okay. You approach the woman and unlock the shackles that bind her. She's probably going to kill me. As her arms become free, she moans in pain. Oh, thank you so much. The woman struggles to regain her strength but starts to stand up on her own. She gets up, she turns toward you. That is kind of creepy. I will now do you a favor and eat me. What seemed to be the face of a helpless woman disappears as a horrible image manifests itself before you. Feel the chilling grip of bone. Hands lock onto your arms. Energy flees from your body and you fall to your knees. And you're dead. You feel the essence of your life slip away as everything goes black. It is unfortunate that your journey ends here. God damn it. God damn it. Oh, I want to do more. More and more and more. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Skip. Yes. That's right, because I need a key. Let's go to the... Let's go back to where we were here. Okay, we're back to where we were, kind of. We are going to go and cross the bridge instead. Cross the bridge safely and continue down the trail. After all that has happened, you feel that you should take a moment to rest. You find a spot under a tree and sit down. Getting comfortable, you tilt your head back against the tree and gaze into the sky. Take a nap. Your eyes close and your body relaxes. You fall asleep within seconds. As your mind wanders, you see a blurry image. Details emerge as you gaze. You wonder who this might be. A bad feeling then overcomes you, and you realize who this is. You try to wake yourself up. You wake up and jump to your feet, looking about yourself and your surroundings. All seems well. You can't help but feel fearful that something bad will happen to you if you stay here. Moving forward seems like the only logical option now. You reach a point where the trail splits into two paths. Which way should you go? Let's go left. To continue down the path sometime, you come to a stop. You notice that there is some sort of trail that leads through the grass up toward the nearby hill. If you had not stopped, you probably should have never noticed. Probably would have never noticed. God, I can't. Words are hard, goddammit. Which way do you go? Let's continue. You walk for some time, find an endless field of grass. There is a stone well near the path. Let's inspect the well. You peer down the well. Other than the evident water at the bottom, there is a coin resting against the wall of the well. Possible you feel you should go down and take the coin. Probably not the smartest, but what the hell. You lean over the edge of the well. There is no possible way you can obtain the coin by reaching for it. With this in mind, you turn, climb down along the inner wall of the well. Take a few successful steps down, but your luck runs out. You misplace your foot and you fall. Tumbling about, your body clashes against the stone walls. With a single knock on the head, you lose all consciousness of your accident. With a splash, you fall into the water, your body sinks effortlessly, and you drown without realizing it. Your adventure ends here. I knew that was going to be something stupid. Why? Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this here. There are so many different endings on this, and it's actually a lot of fun. So definitely check this out. It's actually free on Steam. And definitely support the developer on this, because this is a really well done little game here. Alright guys, so I will see you guys in the next video. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I will talk to you guys then. Peace out, my minions.